Maryam Mkwanda Show.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Maryam Mkwanda Show on Salam Media. So Durban's advanced technology has won them the top spot in a safety project, which will be launched on Friday. Joining me on the line is a police ministry spokesperson, Brigadier Vishnu Naidoo. A good day, Brigadier.
Very good day to you, and thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you for joining us. Now, tell us a little bit more about the Safer City project, which will be launched soon.
Well, firstly, let me just start by saying that the Safer City project, it's a Safer City concept rather, is going to be launched on Friday, the 20th of November at 11 a.m. at the JL Durban Stadium in Inanda. And it's basically a concept that is a brainchild of the National Commissioner that has been put together to bring all discipline, into policing. That's for the purpose of Durban. It will be the Durban city, the local and provincial government, the SAPS, and then we're also looking at private companies and private entities like your private security companies that were involved and part of the E2 project in Gauteng, the pilot project, which project was also launched on the 26th of October during the launch of the Safer Festive Season operation. And the whole idea of this concept is to ensure an integrated, multidisciplinary, integrated, collaborative approach into policing, particularly around your bigger cities. We have identified 10 cities in the country, 2 in Gauteng, which is Tshwane and Johannesburg. Then Durban city is one in KZN, Nelson Mandela Bay, Cape Town, Rustenburg in the northwest, Mangaung or Bloemfontein in the Free State, Bidbank in Mpumalanga, and Kimberley in the Northern Cape, and Polokwane in Limpopo. So these are the cities that we have piloted, and with Durban being most advanced as far as the implementation process is concerned, we have decided that it's time now for us to launch, and which we are doing on Friday, the 20th of November.
Right. Is this a project just for the festive season, or will it continue after?
No, it's not just for the festive season. It is a project, it is a long-term initiative to address crime in an integrated fashion. So it's not just for the festive period. This particular project, some of the things that we are hoping to achieve from this project is to ensure a country free of crime and violence, to ensure that people are and feel safe. And I think because of the implementation or the introduction of high level of technology and having this integrated approach, we want to come to a point where focusing primarily on prevention, but should a person become a victim of crime, we are able to respond even before a person is needed to report the crime. So we'll be able to see and act on this, as quickly or as speedily as possible.
And how similar is it to the E2 Ears and Eye campaign?
Now, the E2, the Eyes and Ears campaign is between the SAPS and private security companies that have come together in collaboration with the police. It is basically the approach is similar, but we're looking at integrating the resources, manpower, technology, and so forth from all areas that have been working in silos all this time. So we will incorporate the city technology and resources. We'll incorporate private security together with the SAPs. So we work in a unified manner, and a collaborative manner to address the criminality in and around us.
All right. And when will the other cities be included?
The other cities, they are already up and running. We as I said, they are currently in a pilot stage at the moment. As soon as we know, we feel that they have reached a point where we need to, roll out the process there in those cities, we will do so. But a lot of cities are in advanced stages now, like your Joburg, Tshwane, Western Cape, your Nelson Mandela Bay cities. Those cities are doing very well. The other cities are also doing well, but there's still a lot more work to be done. As we said, this is a long-term project, and we are inviting a lot of companies through Business Against Crime South Africa to also come and form part and be part of this concept. And just to also highlight the fact that while we're concentrating in and around cities, there are other projects running. It's like your rural safety strategy, your religious crime prevention program, your community-based mounted police. We on the 3rd of December, we're also launching the Royal Reserve Police. So all of this will come together and form part of your bigger national crime prevention strategy, which will ensure that no communities are left out or disadvantaged as far as policing is concerned.
Mm. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Brigadier.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. That was Police Ministry spokesperson Brigadier Vishnu Naidoo telling us a little bit more about the Safest City project, which will be launched on Friday, rather in Durban. The project, as he said, is meant to combat crime, and other cities will soon follow after Durban. Although they are having the project piloted already. He said that the project, which will be launched in Inanda, north of the city, would entail an integration of resources both from the city, the South African Police Service, and registered private security companies. And he was calling on private security companies to join the SAPS in this fight against crime in our country. As we all know, it is a big problem. I remember we used to do speeches about crime in both Afrikaans and English. Mustard. Yeah, it was back then, and we are still doing it now. We are still talking about crime. Something definitely needs to be done. We know crime is everywhere. It's a global pandemic on its own, but obviously we can do something to limit the crime in our country. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the show for today. If you have any comments, questions, queries, or suggestions, please send them to us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can also send them to WhatsApp on 0617660355. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I am on Facebook as Maryam Mkwanda, on Instagram at Maryam is Memes, on Twitter at Memes_presenter. That is your presenter. Thank you for